Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Face to face with the keeper. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. There's good running with the ball. There's the crossfield ball. That's good play. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves.
Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Nice looking ball. And he welcomes it in. Played into the middle. Robertson getting this one clear. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Messi. He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that. Great vision. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Messi, and he's found a way past. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick announcement.
So,
We'd like
no
to
breakthrough
inform
from
you
either
that
side,
CCTV
0-0
is now
after
in operation
45 minutes
for
of
your
action.
safety.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that is asking for trouble. For Messi.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And that pass is somewhat less than... Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper...
He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Now it's Messi. Messi! Akanji gets it away. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Camavinga tries from distance. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a good run down the left. Oh, what a mistake! And there's the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. And we have our very first corner. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That is good alertness. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's Messi. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United must have viewed this game as very winnable,
I'm afraid
but
to
will
tell
no
you
doubt
that
have
we're
a
expecting
healthier
traffic to
respect
be
for
heavy
this
after the
opposition
final
now.
whistle today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello guys, welcome.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Baturina receives it in a good position here. Shifted it to the flank. Over to the left. And that has left him in a heap. He is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Robertson. He's had it taken off him. It is a corner, good chance. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Onana getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking wide. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kane. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That could spell trouble. And he's in on goal. Look at the space here. Raul. It's gone backwards. Nicked it back promptly. Back they go. Now there's a fine ball. He has a look up. Son Heung-min. He could be in here. And he's there to retrieve it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Driving on and making good progress. Kane goes pelting down that left-hand side. Baturina. And he cuts out the supply. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today, please have your entry
So your
tickets
views
at
on the
hand,
first
as
half?
it's time to
Well, it's
announce
been
today's
nothing but
winning rugby
frustration,
numbers.
really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.